there is this, she's a strong woman. She plays this fierce woman. So much so that aura has been carried forward beyond my work.
Yeah.
When people meet me, they think this must be a very serious person. I said, I mean, actor bani hu so that I can be different things. Na?
Yeah.
So this is a part of it. That's how I did it. Now, obviously, it put me into a bracket, but it was a film I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It was my choice. So I have nobody to blame. Actually, if you go to
Big
see,
shit.
I've reversed it.
Yeah.
You know, I started with playing much older than my age and
Yeah.
characters who were just
Yeah.
kind of supporting other people to playing age appropriate
Yeah.
and the lead, which is
Yeah.
great. I don't think it's about gender.
Okay.
Because I think there are men who are equally sensitive. I think it's unfair to say that because it's a woman, she's more sensitive.
Yeah.
No. So today, when they give it to me, I mean, actually, writers and directors themselves feel that, God, this was long overdue. You know, Ramu sir offered that film to me and Anurag narrated it to me, and I thought it was a cracker of a character.
Yeah.
And I again did not realize the magnitude of the film at that point of time. I was too young to understand it.
Yeah.
Exactly like Monsoon Wedding. Now, when I look back and I feel, oh my God, those are cult films.
Every time I have met her, I have told her she has the most piercing, gazing eyes. And today is the first time I'm getting to speak to her in person. And I can say the effect of them is much more magical this time around.
So sweet,
So,
Akash.
welcome Shefali ma'am to Bollywood Bubble.
Thank you.
I have to start by saying this year, this is, Darlings is your third project that you have a strong, accomplished, another lady beside you. First it was Kirti in Human, then there was Vidya in Jalsa, and now Alia in Darlings. So when you are part of a story, when you have two women who are leading the charge, how does the environment of the set gets electrified?
Well, all these three stories were about two women.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there could be a film or a project I'm doing where it's about a man and a woman.
Yeah.
So it doesn't depend as much on the gender as it depends on the person.
True.
And it's been a treat working
Yeah.
with all three of them.
Yeah.
You know, and they're all three so good. Actually, I've been very lucky. I mean, all my co-actors I've worked with, whether it's Vijay, whether it's Roshan, whether it's the team of DC, everyone has been so incredible. And when you're surrounded by such incredible actors and people, they only make you richer. They make me look better. So it's a treat.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
And I have to say, like, when I was seeing the trailer now, and even the teaser, like, it's not just your equation with Alia that's the highlight. Because there's a kind of a discomfort between you and Vijay that comes out so beautifully. That there's an equation, kind of, you can't still put a finger at it. What is it about? You and Roshan. So there is a lot of equations in play. So that is something really I'm excited to explore. And I also remember that throughout, whenever you have spoken about Darlings, you have always said that this is a kind of role you have never done before. No one has ever imagined you kind of playing or doing a comedy like dark comedy like this. Why do you think the industry has been so late to exploring this potential of yours?
Because I think, you know, the kind of work I've done, and I'm very proud of the work. I mean, the work I've been associated with.
Yeah.
But there is this, she's a strong woman. She plays this fierce woman. So much so that aura has been carried forward beyond my work.
Yeah.
When people meet me, they think this must be a very serious person. They come with this notion, you know, that she's a very serious person. Don't crack jokes around her. Kaam ki baat karo, bol ke nikal jao.
Yeah.
Like, so many people have told me this, that when we were going to meet you, we were intimidated. After 15 minutes of a conversation, they realized that this one's a wacko.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that carried forward.
Yeah.
And here also, any which ways, unfortunately, the dark comedy genre is not explored so much in our country.
True.
At least in Hindi films.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that just met me. And that too, she sent it to me. I read it and I met her. And after meeting me, she realized, oh my God, this is Shamshu. Otherwise, if you don't meet me, you have this certain image of this person. So I guess maybe because of that, but I'm so glad that I'm doing this.
Yeah.
It's so refreshing and it's totally breaking
Mm,
whatever other characters I've
yeah.
created. It's breaking one from another, which is,
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and when you say that you are wacko, I can completely agree because Vijay has also testified to this.
Oh, he has.
Yeah, he has said that you are the most mischievous one on set. So I can completely understand that. But like you have had made choices in your career that a normal person might not do. And this isn't a compliment I am saying because to choose to play a mother to a person who is 5 years older to you in real life was a brave decision to do. So for you, do you think that kind of bravery that you showed at that time kind of held you a little back because then people kind of were unable to kind of look beyond that for you?
So, I didn't do it as bravery.
Hmm.
I just thought that being an actor, what is the purpose of being an actor?
Yeah.
You want to be somebody
Hmm.
you're not,
Yeah.
right? Whether there is caste, creed, gender, emotional, mental, physical differences, or age is a part of it.
Yeah.
I didn't give it so much thought.
Hmm.
I said, I mean, actor bani hu so that I can be different things. Na?
Yeah.
So this is a part of it. That's how I did it.
Hmm.
Now, obviously, it put me into a bracket.
Yeah.
And then I was like, acha, abhi theek hai, kar liya, kar liya. But it was a film I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It was my choice. So I have nobody to blame,
Hmm. Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, okay, I did it.
Yeah.
Yes, it must have taken a couple of years longer. But, I mean,
But then came Delhi Crime.
then came Delhi Crime. I mean, actually, if you go
Big
to see,
change.
I've reversed it.
Yeah.
I started with playing much older than my age and
Yeah.
characters were just
Yeah.
kind of supporting other people to playing age appropriate
Yeah.
and the lead, which is
Yeah.
great.
It's a curious case of a Shefali Shah's career.
Thank you.
Yeah, but like as I said, after Delhi Crime, Ajeeb Dastans, and then Human, then Jalsa, like you have been exploring all these side of yours. How does it feel to be kind of be in a place now today that you are getting to explore so many facets of yourself and presenting a different side of yours to the audience each and every time?
Love it. I love what I do. I just love it. And it's so exciting becoming these different people.
Yeah,
Like, it's so exciting. I'm the happiest when I'm working.
yeah,
Happiest. And then I pick up a character and then I'm completely consumed by it. And it's great. It's rewarding. People are acknowledging it. Touch wood, all the ones that you named have done exceptionally well
Yeah.
and received exceptionally well.
Yeah.
And the love for me has grown and I've received so much love and respect for it. And it's great. I feel, okay, I'm on the right track.
yeah. You said that you don't want that people might feel like there's an overdose of you. Why do you think so? Because I think it's an actor's dream to get more and more work
Of
and be
course,
in the
I
work.
want to, but I'm just saying from the audience's point of view. Uh, I'm hoping that I have managed to become all these different characters.
Yeah.
Because then it won't be an overdose. Any which ways, whenever I work, my pursuit is that Shefali Shah should become invisible and I should only be able to see the character.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, that is how the audience perceives me.
Yeah.
They know me as Vartika, they know me as Gaurinath, they know me as Ruxana, they know me as Shamshu, now they'll know me.
Yeah.
It's not, Shefali did that part very well. It's mostly like, oh, that character was fab, which
Yeah.
is a great compliment. I take that as a compliment. But if you're yourself, then it can be very boring, yeah. कितनी बार एक ही इंसान को देखोगे?
True, true.
So I mean, I'm hoping that I've pushed that envelope.
Yeah.
But I'm just like really hoping
But
that,
I can assure you that feeling does not come with you.
okay.
Yeah, so that feeling that you can be assured of. Also, like this film is co-written by Jasmeet as well. So, do you feel there comes a difference in the how the female characters are written when it's written by a female perspective and not from a man?
I'm asked this question a lot, and I don't think it's about gender. I think it's about the person.
Hmm.
I mean, it's about how sensitive, sensible,
Yeah.
how detailed, how intricate a person is when they're writing or creating a story or a character. I don't think it's about gender.
Okay.
Because I think there are men who are equally sensitive. I mean, Delhi Crime
Yeah.
or Jalsa or Human, they've been directed by men. but they're full-fledged, rich characters, stories. So I think, and I'm very lucky to to have worked with all these kind of people.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them. They're so commendable.
Yeah.
But I think it's unfair to say that because it's a
Yeah.
woman, she's more sensitive.
Yeah. There in this film, there's a mother-daughter relationship between you and Alia that is being explored. In real life, you have sons. So after doing this film, did it make you feel like, oh, maybe I wanted to have a daughter as well?
No, not after I had did this film. I felt it the day I figured I had a son. Both the times. I wanted a daughter.
Hmm.
I mean, I love my boys, but I
Yeah.
wanted a daughter. Both the times.
Hmm. But even through the real life experience, how has been kind of exploring that mother-daughter kind of a relationship?
It's great, particularly because Shamshu and Badru share a very, very
Hmm.
close and tight bond.
Yeah.
Also, Alia and me share a great chemistry,
Hmm.
which shows on camera.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of things we don't even say to each other and it's understood.
Yeah.
There are things that we've done which we didn't choreograph it, but it just happened. Same time, same moment, we've both done the same thing.
Yeah.
It's great. And the closeness, like they're really close. Also, I, as a person, am very protective.
Hmm.
And I'm a fiercely protective mother
Hmm.
when it comes to my kids or to kids.
Yeah.
So it just comes naturally to me. But it was great fun.
Yeah. But do you feel like the way you have led your career, if you have kind of started today, it would have been more fruitful at this time because the industry is comparatively more accepting of the experimental choices.
No, I don't think so because I cannot take away from the fact that all the work I have done
Yeah.
and the people I've worked with and the incredible projects I've been attached to have added that grace, that respect, and that love every single time to me.
Yeah.
So today, when they give it to me, I mean, actually, writers and directors themselves feel that, God, this was long overdue. I wouldn't have want to come in right now as a newcomer.
Yeah.
Also, my experience, my way of working is different.
But I have to ask, like, I was reading somewhere that when you started doing films, your first experience was not so good.
Huh.
The first, it was for Rangeela. It was not so good. But do you feel fortunate today that you, during Satya, you kind of took that plunge, ki, okay, I will give it a try again. And because of that, you have such a illustrious career in films. I know you have done TV as well,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm
I
just
mean,
talking about films.
you know, Ramu sir offered that film to me and Anurag narrated it to me, and I thought it was a cracker of a character.
Yeah.
And I again did not realize the magnitude of the film at that point of time. I was too young to understand it.
Yeah.
Exactly like Monsoon Wedding. Now, when I look back and I feel, oh my God, those are cult films.
Yeah.
And I've been a part of them. That is quite something.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
That's amazing. And films I'm very proud of. Very, very proud of.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if I hadn't done it, हाँ ना शायद.
Yeah. But I'm glad you did what you did because this has brought you that kind of a love. I think that is unmatched by any star because you have never been put in a box that you do this or you do TV because you also had a very successful stint in TV. You have been some revolutionary shows like Hasratein, be it Arohan, Tara, Seahawks. There have been so many shows that you have been associated with. So you have lived the kind of the golden era of TV when it was so progressive and all. Do you kind of miss that in today's time? The kind of content that comes on TV?
Honestly, I don't watch it and I'm not a part of it. So
Yeah.
I don't think I'm losing anything
Okay.
out of my life. I'm being very
Yeah, yeah.
honest.
But this is one thing I wanted to ask you that post-pandemic world, we have seen that, at least I, on my personal view, I'll say ki I've seen that the Bollywood films, especially the Hindi films, are being scrutinized quite harshly and a little over-scrutinized. Do you feel the same way it has been happening? Agree with that assessment? Or
Well, you know, I'm a very wrong person to ask about what happens on a box office. I'm really a wrong person to ask because I have done no thesis on this. I've not been a major player in that game.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Hmm.
I mean, whether my film released there or no, it's not like somebody was going to go and watch my film because it was a Shefali Shah film in a theatre. So I was never a big player there. I wasn't a player at all there. So I don't know how this works. But yes, I mean, it's unfortunately some of the biggest films have not done well. But also, one of the films that did the biggest collections was a woman-led film. And it was Gangubai,
Yeah.
which is fab.
Yeah. And
So I don't know. I mean, I don't. Also, with the pandemic, with the financial situation, the economic stress, things have changed.
Yeah.
It's not as stable as it was.
Yeah.
So you can't really determine. And also, whether somebody wants to spend that money and go and watch, is it exciting enough to go and watch it? You know. So it's not just. I wouldn't say that the audience is being harsh. They're being selective and rightfully so.
thank you so much, Shefali, for this conversation. Thank you so much for being you, for
Thank
being the
you.
person you are, for being the artist you are. It has
Thank
always
you.
been a pleasure. And I'll again say she has magic eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for that.
so much.
Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.